Now, most of you know that George and Alex Soros are causing real damage to the country. But is what they're doing illegal? Well, Donald Trump thinks so. Today, he urged that both be prosecuted under federal racketeering statutes known as RICO. Their organization, Open Society Foundations, has funneled millions into the groups behind the protests that we've seen over the last few years, like Indivisible. That's the group behind the national Tesla protests. It's gotten more than $7.6 million since 2017 from Soros' foundation. Then there are the protests here in Washington being put on by a group called Free DC. It also gets money from nonprofits like Community Change and Community Change Action. But where do they get money from? Well, again, you have to do this diagramming, but millions from that can be traced to left-wing dark money mega donors, which include George Soros and his foundations. So whether it's protesting Tesla or backing progressive DAs, his money has touched a lot, and not much of it is good, including illegal immigration.
We are going to need all of that fuel to continue to combat this administration that continues to bring political terror to our Black, brown, working families and immigrant communities.
The group is called CASA, which is fighting to keep alleged MS-13 gang member Kilmar Abrego Garcia here in the United States. That's also gotten money. In 2023, the Open Society Foundations awarded CASA a $250,000 grant, and CASA in Action, the group's political action committee, $1.6 million. Here with details is Caitlin Sutherland, director of Americans for Public Trust. Caitlin, sometimes doing the Soros connection can take a little work, but it's pretty obvious what's going on here. The Open Society Foundations, though, slammed Trump's Truth Social post, saying these accusations are outrageous and false. The Open Society Foundations do not support or fund violent protests. Our mission is to advance human rights, justice, and democratic principles at home and around the world. Your reaction to everything we just laid out?
Well, good evening, Laura, and thank you so much for having me on. And you did an excellent job of laying out the pattern of dark money to these protests that we're seeing popping up across the country. Because as you know, Washington, D.C., we have been absolutely ravaged by violent crime, and President Trump is fighting back. But who's there? It's George Soros and other extremist groups who are mobilizing and bankrolling protests to fight back against policies that are going to keep our streets safe. So time and time again, we see George Soros and other groups are the ones bankrolling these extremist protests across the country.
But how is that a violation of the law? That's the question. I mean, that's the thing that, they're incredibly annoying, and I think they obviously fund horrible things, and they result in bad outcomes, like criminals being allowed with no bail for some of these prosecutions, or revolving justice, or criminals get to stay in the United States if they have their way. But the question is there a racketeering charge that will hold up in court, especially in a place like the District of Columbia, where the juries are stacked, the judges are overwhelmingly liberal. So he obviously has those hurdles. But what do you think the purpose behind Soros and his donations really is? A destabilization of the country?
Well, at first, Laura, you asked a really interesting point that if this is illegal. Now, I'm not an attorney, but if George Soros or any other liberal dark money donor has done something illegal, then we should find out about it. And they absolutely should be held accountable, because as you've laid out, behind these protests is often George Soros and his billions funding things that undermine our society and work to enact a pro-crime agenda, be it the protests in LA to the anti-Semitic protests in college campuses, or as you just highlighted, electing county prosecutors who literally do not prosecute criminals. That is why following the money is so important with all these causes.
All right, Caitlin, thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.